welcome back to Words with Wayman. I am your host, as always, Matt Wayman. Guys, please support us online. Twitter at Words with Wayman, Facebook Words with Wayman. We're coming back, everybody. You guys asked for it, and we're giving it to you, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Denver comedian, tennis hero, all-around good guy, Mr. Ben Bryant.
Hi, Matt. Hi, listeners.
Listeners of podcasts. There's about 6 of them now, so we're pretty excited about that.
I love you all. I'm very appreciative.
If you guys love him, hit him up on Facebook. He's on Tinder,
no.
Bumble.
Off all of that.
All off of that?
Yeah.
Just now?
I found a lady, and I hate it anyway because it's poisonous.
It is so poison.
So.
And just people, yeah.
It's not good for the psyche. It's not good for anyone participating in it or talking to it, male or female.
It's just super physical, is what it seems like to me. It's like you guys just you just look at somebody and you decide right away.
Yeah, it's real superficial. Tinder. And even like OkCupid, and I have a dumb shit joke about it. Like even OkCupid, which has profiles and like, here's a cute little essay about all the things I think and believe, still won't matter because the picture is still what's important.
That's true. It is just the picture at first. You wouldn't even read the paragraph if you didn't already like the picture.
Yeah. Well, and it's weird because like I've matched with people like I know on Tinder, right? Or I've like seen them and looked through their profile, and they seem like fucking garbage compared to the actual person that they are.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's what people are trying to like get attracted, or like they're trying to let other people know. Yeah, we got a puppy fight going on. We got 2 puppies in the apartment right now, my dog and another dog. So if you hear a little ruckus going on in the background, puppy fight. You know what I mean? It happens. That is the new podcast me and Ben are actually going to start. It's called Puppy Fight. It's where we do it on the ground. Puppies run all over us. It hurts a little bit, but it's fun.
Yes.
This podcast is a creative-based podcast. I think I first met you shortly after I moved up to the city, and I was really attracted to your comedy. I just thought you were doing something a little different than the traditional stand-up sense. You know, more energy, similar delivery, but a little bit different, but, really confident and just really fun.
Well, thank you. When did you fucking move up here?
I moved up here like 3.5 years ago.
Wow, damn. Well, that's interesting.
Time goes by quick, though,
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, I have no sense of time anymore. It's completely like very screwed up, even on like a day-by-day basis.
Yeah, just because like weekly, especially too, like you go to these mics and then like, you go to a mics and you're like, oh, that was already last week, and you're at that mic again, and then that's like a month later too.
Yeah, it's this weird temporal zone that you just kind of start being in with just the stand-up lifestyle, where everything's different, but it's the same, and also like. You have like milestones and like personal development to look through, but it always feels like it's this disjointed continuum, if that makes any sense.
Oh, absolutely. Just like, even like what's the end goal for everybody is so different and skewed. It's like, the fact that you're going to be able to make 100% of your living off stand up is a lot of the times not the case anymore. You know? It's mainly. I know you said you did it last month, right, or the month before.
I did it. See, again, this is how fucked up time is.
Yeah.
I did that December, and I've made maybe $150.
Yeah, that was just like a really good month. Sometimes stuff comes together. How did that month have to come together for you to make all of your income just based off comedy?
I just had to get a bunch of out of town gigs, really.
Yeah,
and then just got really lucky that they happened to be paying, and then. Just fell into it, basically.
It always seems like there's like a month or two that are always pretty good, and then like a lot of the other ones are grinding, or you can't go do those out of town shows every weekend or something too. What do you do for your day job?
I don't have one right now. I really need one, actually. Money's getting kind of low.
Really?
Yeah, I actually just got my job back in quotes, and they gave me 12 hours this month.
Oh goodness, thanks for that. What, the tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tennis boy, T-boy. That's probably not the right term, T-boy.
Yeah, I played in high school, and I've been teaching pretty much every summer. I kind of quit last time because I needed more time for jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really need a job I don't completely hate, so I went back there, and they really fucked me.
That's what happens, man. They're like, Ben told us to screw off, comedian. Nobody has respect for us anymore. Everybody just thinks we're lazy. When you took the leap, I guess, in some senses, and just went over to doing comedy full time, did it change how much you wrote and did everything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely write a lot more now, and there was maybe a month-ish where that wasn't the case. And I've been unemployed like this before, and every time I go, well, I should be working more. This is stupid. I'm wasting my time.
I really hope this puppy fight is in the background, though, and like half of the podcast is just muted growls because this puppy fight is so close, just in the middle of us. I put a speaker up to try to keep the puppies out. What it actually did in reverse was corral them into the puppy zone, is what I'm going to call it now.
You made like a little
the Punder
MMA
zone.
cage for him. Pupper.
So you were writing more. Did that also coincide with you starting the sketch group Middle Name? Was that around the same time?
More writing came from I just hate myself and my material a lot right now, and it's just not good enough.
Me too, yeah.
So I just have to keep fucking hacking at it.
So what is that, like an hour a day, an hour and a half a day, 2 hours a day?
I mean, I don't know. I usually just go for numbers. I aim for like 5 jokes.
Nice.
It usually ends up being, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 30 minutes.
Complete jokes as in just one-liners or like bits or like...
Thoughts, bits, jokes,
Nice.
One-liners.
Something usable on stage?
Yeah. And some of it's salvageable, some of it's not, how that goes. I really need to weaponize it, though. I've been writing with Sean Cummings a lot more, and
nice.
he's
super funny.
Yeah, he's extremely funny, and he really understands the mechanics of how to do it. So that's what I'm just trying to understand. I know, like, joke writing, okay, I want to get the mechanics of humor down better. I'm trying to...
How to hide things and...
Yeah, and just, like...
That's for sure on there.
That's good timing. Just trying to get that really deep understanding to fucking be an extremely solid to great feature, and then work into headlining and stuff. But we'll
just
see.
kind of not only numbers wise step it up a little bit, but also content wise too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing that I think a lot of people go through, especially when you are either going from like a host to a feature, or a feature even to a headliner at that point. Because once you have like a really good feature set, you're going to be headlining a lot anyway.
Yeah.
At least smaller shows in these cities.
For sure.
So what would you find you write better at a certain time of the day, or?
I don't know, man. I'm really trying to find that out right now. I'm trying a bunch of different stuff in terms of timing, in terms of how to think of it creatively, in terms of what chemicals I need in me, in terms of even what I eat before. I'm just really trying to almost treat it like a fucking athletic training program.
It absolutely is. I've been experimenting a lot with that too, especially for me lately, just writing. I used to write high all of the time, and now just like writing sober, because I feel like I can think through a joke, as opposed to when I was writing high, I think I was just trying to grasp jokes out of thin air almost. And did that for a long time. It was just like, man, my numbers aren't as high as they should be, I feel like, for producing content when you write for like an hour a day or so.
Yeah, no, it's really... I don't know. It seems like it's so much time, but then when you actually sit down and do it, it's like daunting, and the time goes really quick. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and it's fun too. I think a lot of the times there's also a lot of times when writer's block there, but there's sometimes when it's free and it's like it's just like a really productive day.
Yeah,
where you can knock a bunch of material out, but that's few and far between. I feel like if you don't write every day, you can't just wait for the inspiration to come.
Well, it's just, you have to make it a habit and keep in. I think I've fucking finally made it enough of a habit where like it's just a compulsion to do it, like brushing your teeth or whatever.
Yeah, where like you feel shitty if you don't do it that day.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the same way. I try to get it done as quickly as possible into the day so that I'm not thinking about doing it all day.
That makes sense.
Because I'll just be like, oh God, I'm gonna have to sit down at some point and write, as opposed to just getting up. And I feel like the brain's pretty loose right in the morning too.
Yeah. I haven't ever actually tried writing in the morning. I almost always do like really late at night.
Oh yeah,
usually after feeling bad about a show or...
Yeah, I write pretty good after I feel terrible about a show, that's for sure.
Sometimes.
I just drank sometimes a lot at night, I guess, so it's like I can never... There's always those things, all those old writers used to write wasted, and I'm not buying it, dude. I just don't come up with anything good super drunk.
Yeah, I've never tried that, actually. That might be one to add to the checklist.
What if you're like the best drunk writer ever? Like you just didn't know that you were...
That'd be great. I would easily pick up a habit if I could get me a Crusher 30 in
if it was
2
that
months.
easy. Yeah. So what's your schedule like during the week? How do you set up your mics, going to open mics and stuff like that?
I just try and go to pretty much... I mean, there are ones I skip occasionally, but I only skip in favor of going to another mic. It's
nice.
What's
those 5, 6 a week?
I mean, I do every one that I can, and so it's usually around probably 8
Nice.
mics because I guess I can count it out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I guess only 7.
That's pretty good. And were you doing that when you were still working that job as well?
Not quite as much. It was definitely a little more around like 4-ish, and I'd really like double down on days. And, you know, like the Wednesdays and Mondays I'd make important because I could hit multiple mics.
That's super good. I think for the scene up here for us for sure is the ability to hit 2-3 mics in a night. So if like you have a 5, you can go tighten it up and turn it into whatever 2 minutes it'll be in like one night.
Yeah.
Because the first mic you just get out of your face. The second mic you try to tighten it up a little bit, and the third time you actually can tell it and see if it is decent or not.
For sure. And it's, I don't know. I just think the very process of producing has changed since I've become jobless. I was kind of inspired by Alan actually doing that because he just quit his job and then dedicated himself to stand-up full-time. And it was just a noticeable jump in his quality.
Oh, my God. I remember that Trump bit that he does now is like one of my favorite bits. And he was doing it like a while back, but it's like basically the premise is just like Trump is America. And it's super, super funny. But, yeah, that's when I really knew that he was finding his voice. But it happened quickly, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was definitely a lot faster than I think a lot of people. But he was just a naturally very bright kid, too.
Yeah.
Alan Bromwell, everybody, if you didn't know who we're talking about. Local Denver comedian. Support him on Facebook. I think he's still on MySpace, too. MySpace at Alan Bromwell.
He's got a lot of cat photos.
The Cat Man.
Yeah, and I mean, you asked about middle name earlier. Hasn't really improved my writing too much. I've just gotten better at producing, and I'm especially really good at editing because I do all the editing for that shit.
Yeah, the editing is really good. I think,
Thank you.
You have to do that stuff, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if somebody's like, oh, you guys are funny, how are they going to find you? A lot of the times it's the sketch group that gets the stand-up shows.
Well, and like just talking to people in LA, and I guess LA is a very different market, but a lot of people get work and get known through sketch stuff. Yeah. And we wanted to do it, and I saw Harris like a couple years ago, and I really liked his stand-up. And
so funny.
He showed me the sketches, and a couple of them just fucking blew my mind. I was like,
he's got sketches. Harris Ultraman, another local Denver comedian. He's got that Connor Redwood one that he did.
Yeah.
It's like the singer of all those videos that he basically just says he's the hey guy.
Yeah.
And like, hey ho, that got 150,000 views. Like, he's a super good writer and understands video content really well.
Yeah, for sure. He's a valuable asset, and I'm really glad we have him. And just glad to work with him too. He's a good kid.
That's what's so cool about Denver is the collaboration, because I think it breeds everything. But you think about like those people, women just got picked up. Like 2 of those guys just sold a show to or Matt Engelbretson, and a dude from the sketch group, Pat Bishop, just sold something to Comedy Central and stuff. So it's cool to see people doing these sketches that also do like stand up too, but like actually hopefully going to make money off these shows.
Yeah, it's well, and like even on a smaller scale, it can just lead to other stuff. It can lead to a little bit more booking. It's fun to do it. It's fun to diversify. I enjoy doing stand up a lot, but I don't want to do solely stand up for the rest of my life. I want to be a more rounded person than that. So doing sketch and some other stuff is. And
since you edited, I don't know if you ever did art or anything like that, but editing videos is very rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to do it. The way we do it is I'm usually at the control, and then Harris and Alan are heckling the whole time, which is good, but also it really makes sure that you don't fuck up anything, because then they just fucking way to zoom in on that, man. Nice. What?
Oh, so you guys edit together. That's crazy. For a long time in our sketch group, the agency, Corey Rhodes was editing everything, and now I've started editing some stuff. So I'll just do a cut and give him the cut, and he can change it however he wants. But editing with other people, I feel like, would be a nightmare.
It actually works out pretty okay, because we'll go through all the clips and be like, okay, which of these do we like? We'll choose that, and then we'll just like nitpick over little stuff. Like if we edit separately from each other, so actually we did this on the last video. We had to make some music cue changes and some other stuff. Alan and I did that because Harris was being guilt tripped by his girlfriend or something, and and then Harris didn't like our edits. Then I edited with Harris. Alan didn't like our edits, and then we edited it all together, and we got it figured out.
That's cool. Well, I mean, maybe that's the process that works. Oh, nice catch.
Thank you.
Saved a statue that fell off a chair, like a Matrix superhero. If you find that works best for all of you, that's really cool.
Well, also, I'm not going to sit there and put in the several hours of editing. I'm going to make them.
Editing takes such a long time. We've been just going more towards a little shorts lately, just because they're a lot easier to edit, and you can get them out there quicker. But yeah, sweet daddy, that's as quick as these little podcast things go.
Whoa.
This has been part one. Everybody, support us online at Words with Wayman, on Facebook, Words with Wayman, and give all your plugs to the people out there so they know where to find Mr. Ben Bryant.
At
Puppy Fight.
At Ben S. Bryant on Twitter, at MN Sketch, and on YouTube at Middle Name Comedy, all one word. YouTube wants to correct it to 2 words.
It does. Let's try to do it.
All one word.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out, sweet boy.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you all right back with part 2.